Many people know Nestor Cortes as Nasty Nestor, or the guy that loves to do funky stuff to mix up the batter's timing. No, really, this guy's kind of a genius, but many people didn't expect him to become what he is today a few years ago. The redemption story of Nestor Cortes is one that I admire a lot. Nestor Cortes was in the minor league system for 5 to 6 years before coming up in the big leagues in 2018. In 2013, Carlos Marti urged the Yankees to take this kid born from Cuba in the 36th round in the MLB draft. Little did Carlos know that he just drafted a Yankees phenomenon. But before he became that phenomenon that we know and love, he played in the minors for a very long time. During those years, Nestor Cortes was told by plenty of coaches that he would never crack the starting rotation on any MLB team, and he had a lot to prove so if he wanted to do that. There was a point where Nestor even thought to himself that maybe I'm not cut from the same cloth as many pitchers that I admire and look up to. But then he started to think, it's time to be honest with himself, and he truly felt that if he wanted to become a pitcher and make sure his family could eat anytime they wanted to and have whatever they want and live out his dreams, he needed to get better. And that's where Nestor's journey really started. During his time in AA, he believed that he could really stand out as a pitcher if he brought something else to the table besides just his pitching abilities. But unfortunately, that didn't go as far as he wished, and come 2018, the Orioles decided to take a flyer on Cortes in the Rule 5 draft. If you guys do not know what the Rule 5 draft is, it's a draft held every year that allows clubs without a full 40-man roster to select certain non-40-man players from other clubs. The Orioles thought he had potential, and it didn't matter to them after coming off another 115-loss season. So yeah, they thought, let's try the kid out. And this is how it went. Yeah, that is literally all his highlight. In 2018, he only pitched a total of 4 2/3 innings for the O's before getting DFA'd. Now at this point, Nestor Cortes felt that he was at his lowest. He got DFA'd by a team, he finally reached the big leagues, and he only got to pitch a total of 4 2/3 innings. I'm sure many diehard Yankees, Orioles, or even Mariners fans might know that before Nasty Nestor was an all-star, he was a sub 9.5 ERA pitcher from 2018 to 2020. Now mind you, during those years he was going up and down the minors and somehow became a bullpen pitcher / stretch starter for the Yankees in 2019. With the Yankees during that time, he honestly got blown up. In 33 games, he ended the season with a 5.67 ERA. After the 2019 season, the Yankees had enough of him and shipped him off to the Mariners for cash considerations, the thing every team loves to talk about. In 2020, he played in 5 games for the Mariners clubhouse and ended the season with a whopping 15.26 ERA. I didn't even know that was possible in the big leagues. However, in classic Yankees fashion, they decided to offer Nestor Cortes a minor league contract for 2021, which resulted in his first comeback season into the league. Nestor Cortes in 2021 pitched to a 2.9 ERA while having a whip of 1.075 and a strikeouts per 9 of 10, all in 22 games, with 22 of them being 14 starts. Not bad for a dude that had an ERA in the 10s in the season prior. However, in 2022 was the year of Nestor Cortes really came into his own. To cap off his all-star year, Nestor Cortes in 2022 ended the season with a career low ERA of 2.44, a whip of 0.922, and a 9.3 strikeouts per 9. Insane for a guy 2 years ago, like I said, that got traded for cash considerations. So what really led to his increase of performance and what worked out for Nestor to get him to this level in 2021 and 2022? Well, when you look at Nestor's arsenal, he isn't really a guy that will consistently pitch in the high 90s. Sometimes he will crack it here and there, but that's what makes him special to this Yankees rotation. Pitchers like Severino and Cole can constantly hit those high numbers to get those outs, while Nestor navigates his way through the strike zone like he's pitching at a dartboard. He expertly ducks, dips, dives, and dodges contact by mixing an immense effective cutter with a sweeping slider and a changeup combo. He is such a 90s pitcher, it is insane to think about. He has all the pitches he needs to set up his fastball for success, and because of that, many good pitches the hitter has to guess what to sit on. This is one of the big reasons I love talking about baseball, because it's so fascinating to see and think what a batter is going through at an at-bat. It's something that not a lot of people think about unless they really truly played the sport of baseball. Even if you've played in little leagues, it doesn't really start to get into your brain until the high school level. It's one of the most fascinating facts about baseball, and if you truly never played it or don't realize it, baseball seems kind of boring to you. But anyways, this is about Nestor Cortes. Also, when you get someone like Shohei Ohtani to laugh in the middle of an at-bat because of your crazy windup, that's how you know when you really made it. Nestor is a guy that is just extremely athletic. He's fun to watch. He's a dude that rises up to a challenge, especially this year in 2022. He rose to the challenge at the ALDS when he had to pitch that Game 5. It's also insane when you think that he almost got a perfect game this year. In May, he almost had a perfect game. He was perfect until the 8th inning against the Rangers. Instead, Cortes ended his All-Star season with 28 starts and even pitched in the playoffs to really secure a spot in the rotation next year. He had a career high of 158 1/3 innings pitched this year, which is crazy to think that in 2018, he only got 4 2/3 innings. This guy really has had a really good come-up season, and honestly, how can you hate the guy? He's entertaining, lovable, and fun to watch. It's crazy to think that the same pitcher only was worth cash considerations a few years ago is now getting number 8 in Cy Young voting in 2022, and was arguably an ace for a certain portion of the 2022 season. So cheers, Nestor. Enjoy that $3.5 million you received to avoid arbitration, and keep being you, man. If you guys really enjoy this type of video, or you guys, like the idea of the Rise Of series, let me know what player I should do next. I'm thinking maybe doing a Shohei Ohtani or something like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys like this type of video, please leave a like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. My name is Joe, and I talk baseball. Have a good one. Bye.